Child support payment $2,576.
That's how much you gotta pay.
No, that's how much you gotta pay.
Sick. Dummy. What it is, guys, it's your boy BLK Finesse. We are back. We're here for the next video, and it's by your boy CubeHub01. Make sure I go follow him. The next video is called That Looked Expensive. Probably means that a lot of stuff has just been breaking and a lot of people spend a good amount of money, and it's a lot of regret. So before we get started, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, you feel me? Do your boy a favor real quick. Let's get it.
Sometimes in life we make mistakes that sadly come with a pretty hefty price tag.
That's crazy.
When a man decided to take his Lamborghini out for a drive after a heavy rain, he learned the hard way that being low to the ground makes you more susceptible to damage.
This is true. No!
Around 1,000 shipping
behind
containers are lost in the sea a year, and the cost of it widely depends on what was in the shipping container. But just one container alone is upwards of $5,000.
What's in those containers?
The Tesla Model X has rear Falcon Wings doors, which are not very visible from your side view mirrors. This driver made the mistake of backing out of her garage in a rush.
How did you not see your side of the door? But I guess that's the way Teslas are made. This is why it's so dangerous, bro.
With the average price of a Harvester being similar or more to one of a Lamborghini, a small mistake can cost big time. A shipping company screwed up big time by not measuring the clear height, causing $400,000 worth of damages to the harvesters.
That's a lot of money.
This drone's flight was cut short when it came into contact with some high voltage wires. Many vending machines nowadays, you put your card first, and then it charges you whatever you select. When a machine glitched, a man not only was charged $280, but also didn't get a single drink.
Charged $280?
After a Ford Escapade driver got a little impatient with the car in front of him on the highway, he got the brilliant idea to brake check the car, and well, it happened to be an unmarked cop car. Okay,
Stupid.
one would expect someone that owns a $3 million LaFerrari to take care of it, but apparently this owner didn't.
Sheesh.
And well, he proceeded to floor the car and drive it too quickly, causing it to overheat, and you can even see smoke coming out of it.
How do you do that? Is it a stick shift? It's probably
During
a
a child support court ruling, a woman started celebrating a little too early when she heard the amount was $2,500 a month.
Child support payment $2,576.
That's how much you gotta pay.
No, that's how much you gotta pay.
Sick. Dummy.
Never drop a fire extinguisher because there's a good chance you won't get it back.
I never knew that. I never knew fire extinguishers can do that. That's so weird.
To be fair, the box did say cake mix. Thankfully, there was no injuries and no major structural damage done.
We're gonna go back real quick.
Did say cake mix.
So what made you think this is oh my gosh, you don't think. Where's the logic in this? It's a small rectangle box and you use a stirrer. I don't know what those are called. That's literally more rounder than this, and you gonna squeeze it in there and expect it to stir it. You couldn't even use a container? Like, oh my gosh, people, yo, you don't think.
Thankfully, there was no
you look
injuries and no major structural damage done. But the captain of a big ship wasn't paying attention while going through a canal, and tried going right through a bridge. And well, it also showed how good of a job the bridge architect and workers did.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome, because they all would have died or fell.
A good plumber is something you don't want to cheap out on, since a small mistake can cause a lot of damage.
Hey, kudos to them. That's why we need men in
When a
this
car
world,
was
man.
wrongfully parked and had hundreds of unpaid tickets, the city confiscated it, and may have caused some damage in the process.
Of course he did.
Sadly, there's not much context here, but a forklift operator was quick to abandon ship when things went south.
Probably something was too heavy.
Hello, Mr. George.
Perhaps the sign wasn't big enough, but this 11-foot bridge was definitely not the best thought.
It created a rug. I'm dead.
This might have been hard to explain to an insurance company.
These are TVs too.
When a man decided to ignore a road closed sign thinking the cement was dry, he learned a very expensive lesson.
It's only a matter of seconds, and this drain tax.
How stupid do you have to be to do something like that, bro? You couldn't go around? Why would you do that to the construction workers? Like, you just make their job harder for them. You're an idiot, bro. I hope your tires
Flying
get
a
hard.
drone in front of an alligator might get you an amazing video, but it will also probably be the last. Thankfully, the alligator was okay.
Not the alligator.
These people are about to find out what the bottom of an elevator shaft looks like. This enthusiastic robot was so disappointed he failed the task that he decided to quit. It's always important to put your car in park, or better yet, put your emergency brake before leaving the car, since insurance doesn't really cover if you left the car in gear.
Of course they don't. That's a dumb thing to
Thankfully,
do.
this yacht was empty, but a miscalculation by the crane operators caused this new vessel to nosedive into a muddy river, and then proceeded to sink, resulting in total destruction.
It really takes one time to mess up. That's the problem. That's why I
During a
couldn't
delivery
do
of a
construction.
Jaguar convertible, the car fell, and it not only managed to hit a Chevrolet Silverado, but also a $100,000 Nissan GTR parked behind it.
Wow.
This man couldn't be more disappointed when his new $1,000 table was shattered after he tried laying it down.
Clearly you were squeezing it way too hard, my guy.
Sometimes, in order to win, you've got to sacrifice a piece. This man tried saving one crate of drinks, and it caused a complete mess.
You know you fired.
Carrying a 65-inch TV is a two-person job. Sadly, one of them was recording. After
Yeah,
hitting the
that's-
sign telling driver...
You both of y'all lacked logic right there. You're that pressed about the TV that you got to record it of one man holding a 65-inch.
what the maximum height for the garage is, the U-Haul drivers decided to keep pushing.
Yikes! You might want to get back in. Just take off. Ooh, just take off. Just take off.
Well, I can't imagine the Corvette's
I've
owner's
seen this.
reaction to getting this news. When a weight distribution error happened at a mechanic shop.
You're paying for everything.
This worker
that
had a
whole
bad
thing
day
needs
at
to be
work when
free.
the loading machine failed.
Sick.
Okay, not sure if the friend just had really bad aim or was just trying to sabotage the engagement.
Are you so?
If you ever want to take your car underwater,
Okay,
make
at
sure
least
to
it was floating above water. That would have been sick. That's a lot of money.
always have a snorkeler so it doesn't ruin the engine. After this Range Rover driver got confident going underwater once, the second time around, luck wasn't on his side. This pigeon was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
What's sick about
Thanks to
concrete
central heating,
is
chimneys are becoming less
your footprints
popular
stay
due to
there
having
permanently.
functionally no use to them. This house owner tried getting rid of his chimney to save money on maintenance.
well, you gotta pay more.
Amid
on
one of the
maintenance.
heaviest rainfalls in over a decade in parts of Germany, this Porsche dealership had catastrophic losses when 7 newly ordered cars were completely flooded.
Damn, bro, that's sick.
Parallel parking is no easy task, with 49% of Americans having parallel phobia. This Ferrari owner was not happy when he found out a man was attempting to practice his parallel parking skills.
Nobody was hurt.
Okay, wait. The Mercedes, there's no one in front of the Mercedes. Why in the world did you hit the Ferrari? It had to be on purpose, bro.
Golf
no
carts
way.
are fun to drive, but they're also very limited in maneuverability if it's muddy. These golfers learned the hard way when their cart ended up in the lake. A good lesson to learn is that you always transport glass vertically to limit flex. A construction company learned this the hard way when they went to transport a pane of glass in the oddest way possible. This man's rationale might have been that he was going to drive his SUV through the beach, but looks like he attempted to drive in the ocean.
Oh, you're an idiot. Why do people do
What just
this?
seemed to simply be out of service electric shuttle buses parked turned into abrupt chaos
Like I
when
clearly
one of the
have
batteries
money.
caught on fire, spreading to the rest of the fleet. Luckily, there was no one around. This is probably one of the biggest haulages ever transported for a long distance, with the gas tank measuring over 110 feet, but it wasn't placed correctly and it tipped over.
Okay, at least it didn't break.
In Huelva, Spain, 2 students hit a plywood wall that was just off the road.
Keyword,
and while thankfully none of
students.
them were injured, but they did decide to abandon their Lamborghini right there. And well, that same week in the country of Andorra, the only Lamborghini Urus in the country at the time was also abandoned in the middle of the road.
Yeah, that was extremely weird. That's sad. Okay, I'm still shook. I'm still shook on the fact that you drove your SUV onto the beach. Where are people's common sense logic at? Do you have this much money to replace it? Like you're doing this much to show off, and you literally destroy something you probably financed. Look, I don't know. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe down below. It's your boy Black Finesse. We out.